guys, welcome back to my channel. So before I get started, please make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified anytime I upload. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading every Sunday, hopefully. The time I'm still not sure, but it's definitely going to be every Sunday. And I guess as I go on and make more videos, I will definitely be adding more days in the week, so I can share more things with you guys. So this is a very interesting video that I think will benefit you guys a lot. And this video is about how to care for your curls in the winter. You guys know it's winter and everything, and like your hair, even if you don't think so, it takes a tremendous toll on your hair. And your hair gets hard, it gets brittle, it gets dry, and it's not a cute look. Your hair breaks, it falls off. I'm going to give you guys 7 tips to keep your curls protected in the winter. So I'm going to give you guys 7 tips to protect your curls in the winter. The first tip that I'm going to be giving you guys is protective style. So protective styles are super beneficial for your hair. I know some people don't like the idea of wearing wigs or like wearing extensions, or you don't have to do that. You don't have to put fake hair. You don't have to put on wigs. You just have to do protective styles. Protective styles could be a bun. It can be putting all your hair up in a bun and keeping your hair moisturized. It can be doing your own little braids with your own hair. But protective style, I'm telling you guys, it is super important, because having your hair out in a wash and go state like I have it right now all the time, it's not really always good for your hair, because it is a lot of how would I say it? It's a lot of like manipulation that you have to do to maintain your hair. And also when your hair is like this, your ends will tend to get really dry, and you don't want that, because dry hair is brittle hair, and brittle hair means breaking hair, so your hair is going to fall out. And curls need to be like moisturized so they can maintain their elasticity, because if your hair loses its elasticity, that's it, it's done. You're gonna pull it and it's gonna break off. So it is very important to do protective styles in the winter. The next tip number 2, is avoid going out with wet hair. So I'm guilty of this. You know, sometimes I wash my hair and then I have to go out, or I forget I have to go out, and then I'm like, oh well, my hair is wet, I have to go outside. It is not good to go out with your hair wet, because the longer your hair is wet, the more chance it has of breaking off and getting damaged. So it is very important, especially in the winter. You know, I don't like to diffuse my hair. I don't like to use a hooded dryer. I love air drying. I feel like it gives me the best results, and I don't have to put heat on my hair like all the time. But in the winter, I think it's very important to not go out with wet hair, and to try to maintain your hair wet as little as possible. The less time that you can keep your hair wet, the better it will be in the long run for your natural hair. So invest in a diffuser. You know, it doesn't have to be like something super expensive. It could be a simple diffuser. Get a good diffuser head and just diffuse your hair on cool air. You don't even have to use warm or hot air now. On cool air, low setting or medium setting, and then cool air, and your hair will take like 40 minutes to dry, but it's way better than the 6 hours that my hair takes to dry. Literally, my hair takes a whole day to dry. Okay, so tip numero 3. So tip number 3. Use moisturizing products. All right, so people don't understand that when you have curly hair, the summer and the winter are 2 very different stages for your hair. In the summer, you know, it's humid, it's hot. You can pull off using gels. You can use a lot of like drying products because it's summer. But in the winter, the atmosphere, your environment will suck out the moisture out of your hair. So it is very important for you to switch up your routine once winter comes along. You want to make sure that in the winter you're doing things different. But how do you do that? By using moisturizing products. So the products on the labels, it will tell you hydrating, moisturizing. Use a lot of creams and thick products. So the creamier the products, it's usually the more moisturizing it will be. So make sure you guys are using moisturizing products in your hair, and avoid as much as you can a gel that is drying. So there's some gels like Uncle Funky's Daughter, Curl Maker. These gels can be used they can be used all year round because they're moisturizing. Like I know Curly Magic by Uncle Funky's Daughter, it is aloe vera based, so it is super moisturizing for your hair. And I know the Curl Maker has like marshmallow extract in it, so it's also very moisturizing for your hair. So I really recommend that you guys use moisturizing products if you don't want your hair to get super dry and brittle. So tip number 4. So tip number 4 is deep condition every single time you wash your hair. This is super important because I know a lot of naturals or people who are trying to go natural, who have just started their journey, that they're like, no, I don't always have time to deep condition. I'll deep condition whenever I remember, whenever I have a chance. No, it does not work. Deep conditioning is one of the best things that you guys can do for your natural hair. There's so many kinds of deep conditioners. There's protein deep conditioners, there's moisturizing deep conditioners, and there's a deep conditioner for every hair need. If your hair is damaged, there's a deep conditioner for that. If your hair lacks moisture, there's a deep conditioner for that. If your hair is breaking off, there's a deep conditioner for that. And it doesn't even have to be deep conditioners that you buy. I'm telling you guys, there is literally deep conditioning treatments that you can do at home using aloe vera, mayonnaise, honey, eggs. So there's no excuse to not deep condition your hair every single time you wash it. So it is like a holy grail. Deep conditioning has totally changed my hair, and it's made my hair so long and you know, like sturdy, I guess you can say, strong. And it's very important for you guys to always deep condition your hair. It doesn't have to be for an hour. It does not have to be overnight. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes is better than nothing. So if you're like, I don't really have time, no, just do 10 minutes. Keep it in your hair for 15 minutes and that's it. Rinse it off, and it's better than not doing anything to your hair. Next tip that I'm going to give you guys, this is tip number 5. It is every time you deep condition your hair, you should add heat. So adding heat to your deep conditioners, I'm telling you guys, it brings your deep conditioning to like a whole nother level of like amazingness and like lusciousness. And you know, I'm telling you guys, adding heat to your deep conditioners is the bomb. So people misunderstand the idea of adding heat. Okay, so when you're deep conditioning and you're adding heat to your hair, you're using either a hooded dryer, you're using a steamer, you're using a hot head cap, or you're using one of those bonnets where you attach your blow dryer to and then it evenly distributes heat throughout your hair. The difference between these things is that you're not applying direct heat to your hair. People miscommunicate that and they don't understand, like, wait, but you're natural, you say you don't use heat, but you're using a hooded dryer or using a diffuser. No, it's not the same thing. But when you flat iron your hair and you're blow drying your hair, you're actually adding heat directly to your hair. Like when you flat iron, as you put the flat iron through your hair, it is literal heat that is going through your hair. When you're using a hooded dryer, or using a steamer, the heat is evenly distributed throughout your hair and is not enough to damage your hair. So that's a very important thing that I wanted to clear up. When you deep condition with heat, you are not directly adding heat to your hair. And the thing is, if you have low porosity hair, using heat on your deep conditioning routine is super important because it helps the deep conditioner penetrate your strands. And that's what you want. You don't want a deep conditioner to just sit on top of your hair, because as soon as you rinse it out, it's gone. The benefits are gone. So adding heat literally will open up your hair shaft, and it will let the product penetrate deep into your hair, and that's what will give you long-lasting moisture, which is super important in the winter. Also in the summer, all year round, but especially in the winter, deep conditioning with heat, you will feel the difference after you rinse out your hair. Your hair will feel totally totally different. Okay, so tip number 6. So tip number 6, it is to use oils and oil your scalp and oil your hair. If you don't want to do it every day, you don't have to do it every day, but at least every other day, or at least 2 to 3 times a week. Why I say that is because oils are super important because they create a protective layer, like a protective barrier over your hair, which is super beneficial in the winter because you know the cold and it dries out your hair. You don't want the moisture to be sucked out. So oils act as like a sealant. So the way that I do it when I do my wash and goes is I use a leave-in, right? So I use a leave-in, I apply it all to my hair. Then I use my styler, which will be either a cream or a gel or sometimes even both. And then after I do that, I'll use an oil. I can use this one, I can use this one, or I can even use this one from Jane Carter. And these are all like a shine on curl elixir. Controls frizz, nourishes, and smooths curls. This one says hair dress to moisturize scalp, condition hair, and eliminate frizz. And then this one says frizzy split and breaking hair. Moisturize, control, and boost shine. And then in Spanish it says hidrata, controla y realza el brillo. So those oils, just by reading what they're for, you can literally see how beneficial they are for your hair, especially in the winter, because in the winter, it is when your hair will mostly break off the most. It is when your hair will mostly be the driest. So it will literally help for you guys to do this routine every time after you apply all your products. Apply some oil, run it in your hands, and apply it all throughout your hair. And once your hair dries, if you don't want to do it right after you apply the product, do it when your hair is dry. After your wash and go dries out, add some oil, and I'm telling you guys will see that your hair will be shinier, will be less frizzy, it will feel less dry, it will feel less hard, and it brings a lot of benefits because I'm telling you guys, as soon as I started to incorporate oils into my routine, it has made a tremendous difference. And I've honestly been slacking off, and my hair has literally been like desiring it because my hair has been super dry this winter. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the back of my hair has been super dry, and I think it's honestly because I've been slacking off with the oils and with a lot of the tips that I'm giving you guys. So if I'm telling you that they work, they really work. Okay, so tip number 7, this is the last tip I'm going to be giving you guys, and it is in the winter. It is super important for you guys to refresh your curls daily. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say by that. What I mean by that is after you do a wash and go, and then you do your routine and you go to bed and you do whatever it is that you do to go to bed with your natural hair. After you do that, that's on day 2, day 3, day 4, it is very important for you to refresh your curls. The best way to refresh your curls is that you can take some water, spray it on your hair, and put a little bit more product to the areas that you see that are getting dry. This is super important because you don't want to last 4 or 5 days where your hair dries out like more every single day. So by refreshing your curls, you guys are literally adding moisture back into your hair on a daily basis, which is super important if you want to prevent breakage or damage to your natural hair. People have a confusion and they think just because they're natural and they use good products, their hair can't get damaged. That's not true. Your hair can get damaged, your texture can change, your hair can break and fall off. And actually, by having your hair natural and you're constantly wetting and adding products to it, you're actually a little more susceptible to damage because it can break off, your hair can get brittle. And curly, dry hair is not a good look. So I'm telling you guys, refreshing your curls, it is so simple. You get a water bottle, you spray, then you grab some product and you grab your hair and you just do this. And you do this with the product and you add it to all the areas where you think your hair is drying out, and then you get some oil, you spray it, and you're good to go, and that's it. So, I really hope that you guys take these tips into consideration because they have totally made a difference in my hair. And I know if you guys do the routine, it will totally make a difference in your hair as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please remember to leave me a comment of any more tips or any more videos you guys would like to see. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and thank you so much for watching this video. Also, let me know if you guys do start incorporating any of this into your routines. You can hit me up on Instagram at _DELASMEL and let me know how your experience has been going. And I'm telling you guys, I'm super friendly and super social, so do not be scared to DM me or, you know, send me an email or anything. I'm super willing to help. And I'm telling you guys, if I had someone help me when I first started, it would have saved me a whole ton of, you know, time and money. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for more videos. Bye guys.